Hi, my name is Alex, and I'm a digital transformation consultant at Hello Darwin. Today, I'm going to talk about digital transformation specifically for entrepreneurs. So first of all, I'm going to talk about the main pain points for entrepreneurs, the difficulties that companies encounter when they want to do a digital transformation, and what digital transformation is. Digital transformation is a fairly broad subject that can encompass a lot of different things. So when we think of digital transformation, we can think of things like automating a form, automating an email, a follow-up, which are fairly small projects. But we can also think of greater projects like, for example, robotic process automation, or implementing AI in a database at a company. It can really vary quite wildly. And it can be fairly small, like we're talking about budgets of only a few $1,000s, all the way up to hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions, if the project is of a very, very large scope. Now that we understand on a very broad spectrum what digital transformation is, what are the main pain points that businesses are facing? So the first thing we see when businesses come to us for digital transformation is that they really want to partake in digital transformation. It's not that they don't want to, it's just that they don't know what the next step is. So a lot of the time people will come to us and they'll know like, hey, I would like to automate this thing, or I would like to make it so our customer service is more efficient, or I would like to make it so production is better. The main thing is they don't necessarily know exactly how to do that. And also they don't know necessarily what software to go with, if there is a software available for that at all. And when they do find a software, a lot of the time it might not be adapted to their needs 100%. It might be something that appeared would work, but once they implement it, they realize, oh, there's a lot of shortcomings that we hadn't considered. And then the other thing is, when you go talk to these different softwares that can solve your problems, their salespeople are really good. You'll probably come out of the meeting thinking this software can solve all of your problems, which might be true, but also very often is not true. That's why we've decided at Hello Darwin to help different businesses figure out their digital transformation needs. When should a business go through a digital transformation? It's a very important question to ask yourself. There's generally two main reasons to go through that. Reason number one would be to reduce the cost of the business, so become more efficient. This can be done by having employees do more, automating some tasks, having software that is going to solve specific issues that your business is having, whether it's costing, whether it's sending invoices and things like that. And then another objective very often is to give a better client experience. Some examples of these things, when we're talking about reduced cost, I would say the most common example is automating some parts of customer service or invoicing. Imagine this, right now, let's say you're a construction company and you build houses. Every time you take on a new project, you have to send your client the invoice, maybe weekly, maybe bi-weekly, whatever it may be. This might only take you 15, 20 minutes, but if you have to do this for multiple clients every week, we're talking about hours in a month that you're wasting away, or dozens of hours a year. So if you just automate that one part, you're already talking about significant cost-saving methods. As far as customer experience, if we talk about an example that everybody has lived, let's say that you go online and you order something, for example, clothes. Right now, if you order something on any major website, you'll get a confirmation email that says, hey, here's what you order, here's when you can expect it to be shipped. Imagine if you did not receive that email. You would not feel as though the experience is as pleasant. So that's an example of how the experience can be better. There's a lot of different examples, but we're going to stick to the high-level stuff for today. So now, what do we do for businesses to help figure out their situation and find the right solutions for them? First thing we're going to start with is an audit of the situation. So we're going to look at all the different systems that you're using, all the different software, and then we're going to determine how they speak to each other, if they do, what kind of data is used, and what are the current weaknesses with the systems. Then we're going to look at the key processes. What I mean by the key processes are the main processes that really impact your business. So for example, let's say we're talking about a service business. One of the processes is going to be Customer service. How do you speak to your customers? What does the relationship look like? How do you contact them? Are there any automated follow-ups, etc.? Once we look at those processes, we're going to map them out using BPMN standards, which will allow us to observe any weaknesses or currently anything that slows down your processes. Once that's been done, and we've identified the main problems, the weaknesses, and what we want to improve, we're going to suggest technological solutions that can help improve this. These can be out-of-the-box solutions, like software that already exists, or these can be custom developed. We will go with whatever better fits your budget as well as your expectations. Once that's been done, we'll then go together and create a document called an RFP, which is a request for proposal, which will allow us to get suppliers to tell us their opinion on the project and to give us an estimate of how much the project would cost and whether they think they can fulfill it or not. This will allow us together to choose a supplier as well as a software. Once we've chosen a supplier and a software, we'll keep in touch on the negotiation part. So during the contract, we'll still be involved, but once the contract is signed for the implementation of a specific software, that's when Hello Darwin takes a step back and no longer becomes involved in the project. We don't do any implementation, and the biggest advantage of that is that we're 100% neutral when it comes to opinions. So the opinion that we give you is the opinion that we truly think. We have nothing to gain from recommending a specific software or a specific supplier to you. So how does it work with Hello Darwin specifically? There are a lot of grants and different ways to finance your project with Hello Darwin, including the audit that we do. If you're interested in us helping you, head to hellodarwin.com and submit your request right now, and it'll be our pleasure to discuss with you and see how we can help you. Thank you.